This area is the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Voron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Voron!
Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard! He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest?
My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
A lonely watery grave is all the beggar you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life from your body myself.
So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time?
I would not expect you to understand the team that absolute power lays upon you.
I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Voron, and free those you've enslaved!
Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas.
Well, I look forward to disappointing you.
What? This one's mine!
Yours!
Time to shine!
It's on! You're mine!
Take this! Attack time! Go away!
Ignite! You're mine!
Crescent transform! Teleport! Not on my watch! Steering flag! Talent storm! Radiant
can draw his attention. I'll pin him down.
Flaming meteor! Lightning!
Eat now! This!
Did we get
If
him?
it's in the sky,
He's
it's
open.
mine!
Let's go!
Hurricane strike! Lightning strike!
Explosive
I
ring!
never miss! Time to shine! Here goes! Lightning strike!
Rising Wyvern!
Entertain me.
Radiant spear!
This is so
Let me help!
You're mine!
Getting
Crystal,
first
you're
aid!
mine!
Thanks.
Hurricane strike! Here I go! It's over!
Ignite!
Light up the dark! I could do this all day!
I'm not done!
Will this help?
Blow away! Sword Lane Alpha!
Hurricane strike! Lightning strike!
Not in your dreams!
That is
I'm ready! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here and now!
What's he planning?
Leave the ensnaring to me.
This looks bad. We've got to stop him.
Armor won't save you! That's far enough.
Radiant spear! This one!
Look out!
Dragon Roar!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either! How about this?
Storm! Try harder! Like this one! Try harder! Not this! I'm not done! Ignite!
Guardian
This
Field!
one's mine.
Glimmer Dragon!
Fool, take this!
Alright,
Take
let
this.
me out!
That's far
Hurricane
enough.
Strike! Lightning Strike!
No further!
Dragon
Dragon Storm!
Radiant
Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
Take this.
Radiant
Far enough!
Let me help!
Take this!
Light up the Dragon
I'll
Roar!
smash you!
I
Rising
got
Wyvern!
you!
You're on! Severing Ring! Soaring Light Spear!
Lightning Strike!
Not in your dreams.
To be let free! Hurricane!
Just like that.
You're mine!
I really Ah!
Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Now,
You require a hand.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Can't get out of this!
take this.
Will this help?
Dragon Swarm! Tear you apart!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying just yet.
Armor won't save you!
Try harder! Now!
That's far enough.
Dragon Swarm!
Entertain me.
You picked the wrong fight!
I'm only getting started. This one's mine. I'm gone.
Tectonic punch!
Take this.
No further!
Take this.
Ready for a strike!
Will this help?
Fool.
Try harder! Not again!
Flaming
Dragon
meteor!
Swarm!
I owe you
Take
one
this.
back. Radiant spear!
Die.
It's too much!
Take this.
Down! Your arm!
Enjoy.
I'm out of it once.
Here.
Now or never.
Pathetic.
Die.
Guardian!
No.
I really owe you one.
Leave me all alone here. I'll bring you
I
back.
owe you one back.
Fool.
This can't be happening. Tear you apart!
Not
What was I thinking?
Burning
Take
strike!
this.
First strike!
Die.
Shattering of Hurricane strike! Attack time!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane strike!
Die.
Rip its hair! Far enough!
Can't get out of this!
finished! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Got him! It's all over. Vol run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now! You think this is over? What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Voron has that crest as well?
And if Voron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you?
How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your threat. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The powerful care only for dominate.
No one did!
What do I care? You're what? You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants!
Here's a healing arm!
Dragon Shell!
First aid!
I will show you true power!
Recuperation!
Out of my way!
I'll let you all down.
I will
I'll
show
bring
you
you back
true
from Death's
power!
Abyss! Resuscitation!
Unleash lightning!
Will this help?
I will
Let me help!
true power! Unleash lightning!
Here I come! Annihilation!
No pain feels like? Forgive me.
Nothing gets by me!
This one's mine! Lightning orb! Lightning condense!
Resuscitation.
Lightning! Downfall!
Not done yet!
Here, let me help!
Dragon Swarm!
Feel!
Shivering Wind!
More for the only getting started!
Out of this! Dragon Swarm! Unleash lightning!
Can't move. From beyond. In you this fate is
Lightning
final.
orb! Lightning condense! Let me help! Thunderblade!
Not done yet!
Radiant peak!
Here we go again.
You're mine!
Mega ray!
Down on the ground. Shout of radiant light.
It's time to finish this! Die!
Consuming wildfire!
Now you see what I can do. Force of regeneration. I couldn't. Get in time. In a bind. Try harder. My turn. Dragon Swarm. You bleed in fire. Dragon Power. I'll grind you into the dust.
Unleash lightning!
Lightning condense! Here's a healing arm!
Yours to be left free! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Is this it?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Unleash lightning!
In the wind!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Out of my armor is unleashed! Not done yet!
Won't end like this. No. I can't leave you all alone.
Flee!
Here, let me help.
Just when it's
Denied.
lightning is not on my watch!
This one's mine.
Here's his lightning condemned!
Crescent Dragon form. Hurricane strike.
Here's a healing
Here
orb.
goes.
Take this! There!
Wretched worm!
Elfin.
No!
Everyone together. I'll shoot him down. On guard. Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Know your place! Leave it before your sovereign!
Lightning denied.
Explosive ring! All mine! Your life
Lightning
will end
strike.
here! Burn!
He's about to attack!
Damn it! We need to stop him! Dragon Fire! Proof of it! All others shall be banished!
Switch to Elfin.
In a bind? Try harder! Not a chance! Not a chance! Not a chance! My turn! You'll pay for that!
Could this be the truth? Power of a sovereign?
What is this?
Lightning strike.
Mirage!
Back into the fray!
Hurricane
The enemy wields our
Leave the
We'll
torch.
see about that! Raging Storm!
This one's mine. Not like this.
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
I'll bring you back from death's
Get in the
abyss.
wind! Air
I can't hit. You forever.
Damn it!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Take this! Sharply flash! Now you see what I can do!
Lightning orb!
Dragon Fire!
I let my guard down.
Stay away from my friend!
Lightning orb! Healing circle!
I'll
Thanks.
bring you back from death's abyss.
I shall erase everything!
Resuscitation!
Dragon Power!
Lightning orb! Light up healing!
Die now! Try harder! My turn!
I owe you one back.
Prepare to be sealed!
This one's mine.
No further!
On guard. Look sharp.
Dragon Bait!
I still have to fight like this!
No escape!
Look sharp.
Time to let it rip! Rising Wyvern! I shall be the ruler of all things! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Let me help.
I shall erase!
Lightning.
Now you see what I can do! I'm not done!
That is the spot.
Rising Wyvern before your sovereign!
Back into the fray!
This one's mine.
Fury! Burning strike!
Where are you going?
Dragon form! Here!
On the wall now.
Searing flame!
Rising Wyvern! Fair enough! You're on! I'm
This
not
one's
done!
mine.
I approved of it! All others shall be banished! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Renis Alma.
So, now we put Shion's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
Shion.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Shion, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A dark Master Core?
Renis Alma!
The Renis Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Renis Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Danon elements.
What do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
誓ったまま時は過ぎ痛む心に気がつかずに僕は一人になった記憶の中でずっと二人は生きてゆける君の声が今も胸に響くよそれは愛がさまよう限り君は少し泣いたあの時見えなかった
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Harros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Let's see if she's up there.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are you...
Don't. It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
We should think about eating soon.
Really? Not all that hungry? Myself.
Don't make me say it again.
Yeah, good idea. read the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Were it any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask—
All right, then.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them in.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelagian half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelagian are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about. Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. They used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
You can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.